Hi. Okay. Several of you have asked me about mountains and how to do it. First of all, you will need to purchase from Hotwire Foam Factory your power supply and equipment. Now, this is the large power supply, and this is the sculpting tool that I'll be using today. Now, if you're new to building mountains and not for sure that you want to purchase this particular power supply, you can pick up the same tool with a power adapter, which is one of these adapters, or they're called wall warts, and you can pick those up for a whole lot less. And then once you decide you like the hot wire tools, you can purchase the power supply box either with another kit or separately. You can add, these are called the craft units with the adapter or wall warts. These are called the pro units. Be sure and know which one you're buying, because the craft tools can only work off the wall wart or the adapter. The sorry about that. Okay, the tool, once you purchase the power supply box, the black box, you can add any tools to it that you wish and add to your collection. Hotwire Foam Factory has a wide variety of tools, and I just love them all. And once you get to using building your villages out of styrofoam, you will be liking them also. Okay, like I said, several people have wanted to know about the how to make a mountain, and I had that video on several months ago, and I don't know what happened to it. But I'll show you today a very simple mountain. This is the open cell styrofoam, not the blue compressed or anything like this. You can get it in a wide variety of widths, and you can make your mountain as long as you want, or as high as you want, as long as for what you need your village to be. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the power to my piece of equipment, and it does come with an on and off switch. And learn to use, they do have a brace that can go across here to keep it straight, but when you're building villages, you'll have to learn Chinese chopsticks, so you can get the different formations. Okay, so you have an open canvas here of a piece of styrofoam, and we're going to do a single hump mountain. And what I do is I just take it and I go from the top and come down, and you see how easy it is for it to cut. And keep you a trash bag around to collect all your empty pieces or your extra pieces, because you're going to need filler, or you're going to need something later on to put a house on, to level it up, and these pieces come in handy. Okay. Okay, so you see we basically have our mountain. Now I call this the starburst. You crimp your wire just a little bit, and I just go in and out and drag it across the styrofoam. And then all you have to do is come back, peel it out, and you can see it makes a real nice terrain on your styrofoam. See, you can already see this is already taken shape. You can go back and smooth out your edges to your mountain. You can make little crevices in it. see how it's changing, and it will also it'll give a little bit of a shine to your mountain. And usually, let me explain to you about mountains. Usually the last 2 inches down here, I usually do not carve or do anything to them because they're going to be behind a house or behind trees or something, and they're not going to be seen, so why bother? But you certainly can. Everybody's preferences are different. Okay, say we wanted to have, and you can make it where it has little gouges in it, and don't worry about if it has if your styrofoam comes with a hiccup in it, because some of this styrofoam that you get from Lowe's or Home Depot is for construction, or to put in your this particular stuff is what you would put in your garage door to keep it insulated. Okay, so moving right along. And as you can see, that's a pretty nice little mountain that you can have. You could make it a little The nice thing about styrofoam too is that I usually keep a piece of extra fine sandpaper around, so that if I do have a hiccup somewhere and I just don't, and you want to smooth that edge out or whatever, you can just take that piece of sandpaper and go over the edges, and it'll smooth it out for you, take it right off any little glitches. Now, after I get through carving my styrofoam mountain, I will usually spray it, depending on which village it goes in. I use the Krylon spray glitter, which you can find at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, Lowe's, or Home Depot. And I usually spray mine with the silver glitter, or they have an opaque glitter, which it'll have the shine to it. You have to be in the right spot at the right time to see it. Well, with the silver, you can just see it right off the bat. When you're spraying styrofoam, aerosol spray cans paint will melt your styrofoam. So when you're spraying it, for example, lay your mountain down flat and hold your paint cans above it where it falls down on it. You see how I'm doing it? So all you really want is the glitter to fall down on it. Let's see if I've got enough silver in here. And I don't know if you can see, but it's got quite a bit of glitter on it, and it sparkles really good. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a good one.